We're live. Welcome
Beep,
back.
beep, beep, boop, boop.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Live
Jesus
show.
Rakes. It's Beyond the Heaven podcast.
Friday morning edition. Friday afternoon edition. Rainy Friday afternoon edition.
We're
Or
here.
Friday.
Do you think we'll ever change our
Oh,
intro
man.
music?
Hopefully. Just kidding. I like it.
Damn.
I like it. I
Damn.
like it. I like it. The Houston Astros have done the impossible. They've
won a game.
scored and they've won a game.
It's it's a miracle.
Friends, countrymen, lend me your ears. The Houston Astros are the third AL team to reach 70 wins. I had to double check that. Yeah. 70-58 in the AL West. They lead now 2 games. Believe it or not, you can lose for 3 weeks and gain 1.5 games in the division.
It's crazy.
The Seattle Mariners are in second place in the AL West at 68-60. The South Oklahoma Rangers trail the Houston Astros by 7.5 games at 63-66. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, there we go, 61-66, 8.5 out. I'm glad they went for it at the deadline. And the Oakland, formerly known as the Oakland Athletics, formerly known as Prince, the Athletics of Sacramento, 59-70, and they take on Seattle. So we're big Prince fans this week.
We need the A's to do what they did to us.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
look, a lot of positivity early. Look, don't let the boys get hot.
Yeah.
Boys are about to get spicy. Look, you know. If you've been here, you know. Especially on a Friday morning show after a win.
Yep.
Things are gonna get a little spice.
Vibes are vibing.
Vibes are vibing.
We're real what's it called when a stock goes up and down a lot?
Volatile.
We're a real volatile fan base.
We are.
You know, we ride the wave up or down.
People say never get too high or too low. I say you should get too high and you should
ride
get too
it.
low. I say ride that roller coaster.
Absolutely. Losing the rake was not in vain, correct? What's up, Albert? What's up, Andrew? What's up, Greg?
Yeah. Once if you miss a live show on Thursday or the watch along on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We all converted to, or y'all converted to, men of the cloth.
Y'all, you were the one pushing it.
No, Garrett was pushing it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so much that he went to Idaho for a mission.
Yes.
He's fully into that.
I think he's taking a vow of celibacy.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, he's going to Idaho for 2 weeks to find himself. If you didn't see the Instagram video, Josh and Gabe burnt the infamous rake.
Yep, made a sacrifice.
A World Series bat. A World Series ball? Is that what you said? And World Series dirt. And then the Astros proceeded to lose 7-2.
It takes one
business day to the baseball gods.
Yeah.
And we're ready to climb.
The baseball gods it was a busy Wednesday for the baseball gods, so they took a day to get back to us.
Yeah, it's like
they left us on red, but they got back to us.
We mailed it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it just takes a while for the USPS to get stuff there.
I tell you what, that rake hurt.
That was tough tickets, dude. That's been your baby.
People are upset about the World Series bat. That rake, I've had that rake since 2021.
Yeah.
That was big.
And
we're hoping that out of the ashes rises Jake the Rake. He comes back in a few weeks and starts raking.
What if he becomes like World Series MVP?
Not going to say I should be on the float.
I'm saying you might have to be on the float.
We burn things, and out of the flames arises Jesus. Yes. 5 for 5.
Something like that, yes. 5 for 5 day at the plate. It'd be objectively funny if he went 28 for 28 after going 0 for 28.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that baseball works that way, but it would be objectively hilarious. Still also funny that Jose Altuve has never gotten a 5 for 5.
It's kind of...
That's the one thing missing on his Cooperstone plaque.
It's kind of one of the most unbelievable stats in baseball right now.
It really is.
Like
he's going to have...
He's I think second in hits for active players his entire career. And he has 2 less 5-hit games than Jesus Sanchez.
Yeah.
He's been in the league for 2 years now, 2, 3. Yeah. We got a shout out by Tyler today for the burning. Tyler who? Milner?
Who shouted us out?
Tyler somebody.
We love shout outs,
We
positive
love it.
shout outs.
Yeah, positive ones.
My comment section and chirps are getting insane. We got
Albert said, no, I was sad about the rake more than anything. Houston traffic is crazy, but even delayed, it works. Yeah. Baseball guys were stuck on 610. Took them a bit.
Josh, you got to fix your hat.
Gotta fix my hat. What's wrong with my hat?
It does set a little high on him, doesn't it?
What? It's my eyebrows.
I don't know the fashion.
What are you talking about?
I don't know the fashion.
No,
T-staff?
I'm
Hell yeah,
getting
nice.
tired of
I'll go
getting
back and
chirped.
listen. I still own that rake, Josh. I shall use it to remember the Apollo's rake life from Greg.
You got that same one? I don't remember. I think I got that on Amazon or I don't know where I bought a tiny rake from.
You bought it right before the ALDS.
Yeah.
And then Jake Myers
and then
tore
Jake
shoulder
Myers,
instantly.
That rake has been through a lot of juju both ways. So I'm glad it.
Are you accepting the World Series in that? Because it felt like just bad juju.
Well, I'm accepting. We brought it out this year at the beginning of the year. Every time we showed it
That's
on
fair.
camera,
That's
Jake
fair.
started
raking.
He had the best year of his career. But then he also got hurt, so it's been up and down. Tyler Stafford. Oh yeah.
T-Staff.
That's our boy.
70-58. The Astros have a home record of 38-27. Josh already knows where I'm going with this. 32-31 away. A 34-27 record against teams greater than 500.
Yep.
Now, I think looking at the math, the expected win-loss of the Houston Astros this year is 66-62. Obviously, they're at 70-58. Just perusing around the league. Let's go to the AL Central. The Tigers are 42-24 at home, 34-29 away. They're 30-27 against teams above 500. Let's look at other playoff teams. Records against greater than 500. The Mariners are 29-30. The Rangers are 25-42. Going to the AL East, Toronto Blue Jays are 34-29.
He's heading a direction, by the way.
The Yankees are 32-33. The Red Sox are 31-31. But one thing that does stand out.
Yeah. Tell me.
When you peruse over to the AL East, a great battle. If you didn't see it after the Astros game, Red Sox, Yankees, two rivalries, two teams fighting for playoff spots and positioning. The Boston Red Sox are 41-25 at home and 28-34 on the road. Now, Des, why do you talk about the Red Sox? 41-25 at home. I would say, if you knew someone was doing something, I don't know, let's say buying a watch from a company that makes phones, and then using that and getting caught, and then time heals all wounds, times pass, and you're sitting here wondering, like, hey, how is this team so good? Why are they almost 20 games above 500? The call's coming from inside the house, and we need to do an investigation.
What's the record on the road?
28-34. Just things to consider when you peruse around the standings. My focus is still on the 2 seed. We gotta. I guess that Blue Jay series that's coming up in first week of September's pretty much if you want to buy, that's what you have to win. The Astros obviously have 3 more with Baltimore, 3 with the Rockies, 4 with the Angels, 3 with the Yankees. Then you go on the road for about, what is that, a week and a half?
Yeah.
3 in South Oklahoma, and then you have 3 in Toronto. That's obviously going to be what that bye is for. So not to look too far ahead, but September 9th, 10th, and 11th.
We were both about to make the same joke.
Yeah. Never forget.
Lance McCullers on the mound tonight. What are you thinking?
If I say what I want to say, I'll be suspended for 6 months. I'll be happy with 5.
Okay.
I'll be happy with 5.
I mean, same. That's how I felt about him all year. If you get a little bit better than that, I'll take it. If he does a little worse than that, whatever. When he does way worse than that is when it's a issue. But with Lance all year, if I can just have a 4.8, 4.5 to 4.8 ERA pitcher that's just kind of putting your team in a position, 5 innings, 3 runs, even 4 runs, like that's my expectations. That's not like what I want, but that's my expectations for him. So if he does better than that, it's found money, in my opinion.
But I agree 100%. But this is where everything lies in my mind. You have to understand that your bullpen is on fumes. You have maybe 2.5 leverage arms.
Yeah.
Right? That's the reality. So I have to do everything in my power to give my guys an opportunity and chance. And if that's 5 innings and I give up 4 runs, but I don't walk 5 people and I don't hit 2 people,
Yeah.
and I give these guys an opportunity to the offense to get back into it.
You're in a good rhythm.
You have to do it because it's not reinventing the wheel. You know who's doing that perfectly? Jason Alexander. You know who did that perfectly before him? Brandon Walter. They give you an opportunity. It doesn't matter that their stuff is not 99 with vertical movement up the ass. No.
Yeah.
They know who they are, and they're going to pitch to that. So, saying that, what you need from Lance McCullers Jr. tonight is just a start that allows you an opportunity to win.
Yep.
And that may be him giving up 4 runs, but you just have to give your team and your bullpen and the offense a chance to make it happen. It doesn't, and it's not 2 walks in the first inning, your bases loaded, 30 pitch inning, and you got 1 run.
He needs
that's
to
great.
Pitch to contact.
You got to get through it. And if they get you for a solo, they get you for a solo. So be it. But it's the walk here, walk there, broken bat single, double in the gap.
Yeah.
Then everyone's frustrated, and you're like, "How the hell did that go sideways?" Well, you walk 2 guys. That usually turns into things.
If luck's gonna happen, a team's gonna have 1 or 2 like, oh my god, I can't believe that was a hit. But 1 or 2 of those isn't gonna score 4 runs in an inning. It's when you have the walks mixed in with that, or the long at bats, stuff like that, and then you can't recover, and then all of a sudden you have a Framber 6-7 run inning because he walked 4 that inning. He walked the first 2, and I think he walked 2 more. Yeah. Hey, shout out Greg
with the super chat. Let's talk Kimbrel, shall we?
Sounds like Greg is not big on Craig Kimbrel.
Look, here comes the spin. Here comes the straight man. Go ahead.
You want me to say my? You want to
say your piece?
First?
No, you say your piece.
I'll say my piece.
You say your piece.
I think it's fine. I think he'll be a fine 6th, 7th inning guy. I think they're going to be able to. I don't think I've said it all year. If the Houston Astros go pick up somebody, then I am going to put my expectations that they see something that they can make work. And they've done it all year. The only player it didn't really work with, or the only time it hasn't worked, is like former Astros, which is Hector Neris and Taylor Scott. But if they go grab somebody and De Los Santos, what do we call him? DLS?
DLS.
I like that. DLS. I mean, he's done great. Okert. I mean, I could list all the names. It's
100%.
So, looking at Craig Kimbrel's Savant page, there's some red, there's some really blue. Looking at his stuff, I think his sweeper had like an expected batting average of like 210 last year, and last year was his worst year. I think it was just like one of his pitches that got really shelled, and his other 2 were decent. So I think there's something there with pitch mix. If you look at his arm angle, there was like something like his arm angles every year was like 25, 26, whatever. And then it was like going down per year. And then his one outing this year was like 21. So something with the arm angle is happening. I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about this 2 weeks from now and we're like, man, Craig Kimbrel, what a pickup. Like,
God, you're that positive?
I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be lights out, but I could see like, oh, he's made 6 appearances. He's allowed 2 runs. He's made a couple really good. Like, I just think it's better than Jordan Weems or Van Way or like that's you got to think that's who he's replacing. He's not replacing Josh Hader. He's not. They're not throwing him in the ninth
You
inning.
cannot replace Gary Bertier.
I don't even think they're going to throw him in the eighth inning. I think he'd just be one of the guys at first and just kind of see how he does.
Okay.
Now, what is your take?
Let me preface with this. Dana Brown has a knack of finding diamonds in the rough, like you've stated.
Yeah.
Getting veterans to shore up whatever it is. Look at Jason Hayward last year, late signing, right? All these kind of veteran type people. Maybe in the bullpen with Hader being down, they're like, hey, we need someone with some skins on the wall. We need someone that has been there, can talk the guys through.
That's a bar. I never heard that.
What, skins on the wall?
Yeah.
So college football recruiting thing.
That makes sense.
Someone that has been in it, someone that has seen the highest of highs and the lows of lows.
Yeah.
And can navigate this young pin and this kind of makeshift paper mache type thing, right?
Yeah.
You can't let that get wet. It'll collapse. Saying all that, it just doesn't do it for me. It really, and it's a warm body. And if you're in line, stay in line because you have an opportunity to pitch for the Houston Astros this year.
Yeah.
So if you're in line, stay in line. If you have a pulse, stay in line.
There's none of these almost anybody you pick up
for sure
in August on waivers or somebody that's been a free agent all year, like
100%.
There's nobody that's sitting there like, oh, slam dunk. Like, why are we getting him?
And it's not 46, 42, 50, 47 prime Kimbrel getting the saves, right? It's a guy that's Kimbrel's 37.
Whew.
So saying all that, and even giving the thumbs down, for everyone that was online saying Dana doesn't do anything, Dana's not doing anything. This is scraping the bottom of the barrel, and it was Craig Kimbrel. And we'll see if the waiver rumors happen, right? If the Rangers decide to release their wild into the waiver claims world, then I'm sure the Astros will be people that try to jump on that.
The Diamondbacks are a team I'm watching for that a little bit.
What's going on with all your Cattell Marte fella? What's going on with all that?
Man.
They're throwing him under the bus.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Real quick though, before we get off Kimbrel, is he a Hall of Famer?
I was about to say, is he a Hall of Famer?
I was looking at it like 2 years ago, and I was like, I think he's a Hall of Famer.
440 career saves.
Damn.
Only 22.4 WAR. 9-time All-Star. 1-time World Series champion. Rookie of the Year. And he's won the Rolaids reliever of the year, the Trevor Hoffman National League reliever of the year, and Mario Rivera American League reliever of the year. That's a tough word.
I'm gonna look at him compared to Billy, just as because I think Billy is like the minimum, I would say, for a career reliever.
I know who you look at, who's going to be in is Aroldis Chapman.
Yeah,
and Aroldis Chapman has 100 less saves than.
I mean, is Aroldis Chapman going to be in?
I think Aroldis Chapman's a Hall of Famer, so that means Craig Kimbrel is probably a Hall of Famer.
So Craig Kimbrel has more saves than Billy Wagner, but his ERA is 18 points higher.
It's a DK.
ERA plus is lower. He has more career strikeouts than Billy Wagner and a better K percentage. A little bit more walks. I mean, I think he's a Hall of Famer.
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
He's behind in WAR, but he has more saves in less games, in less innings. I mean, that's right around there. Real question: is he wearing an Astros cap?
Is he wearing Astros cap?
What if he just goes off? What if?
Though? What if? Hey, what if?
And then he stays around, pitches.
What if I won the lottery?
Pitches like 2-3 more years with Houston, wins a couple series.
What if this weekend at Lake Charles I get hot on the blackjack table and I win $1 bazillion?
What if you call me on Sunday like I've lost everything? I need you to come get me. Could go either way.
APM says, as a Dana denier, he has proved you wrong. Yeah, I don't think there's like so much of a camp in a camp, but I do like seeing the front office being proactive to try to maximize margins and whatever percentage points you can. And that's what this is. It's just hopefully it works. If it doesn't, like you said, like, all right, is it Craig Kimbrel or Jordan Weems in the 6th or 7th inning? Like,
I'll take Craig
we
Kimbrel.
we know what we've seen with Weems. Let's go see what we have with Kimbrel. This is the same thing as Weems. Okay, wash our hands of it.
That's the thing. There's almost nothing to lose. That's my only thing to lose is money. And okay,
it ain't our money.
If Jim Crane's willing to throw $700,000, whatever the league minimum is, I'm sure that he's signing for maybe $1 million.
Yeah.
If Jim Crane's willing to take that swing for the team, then hell yeah, that's a good owner, and I'm fine with that risk.
And I want to jump back into the Baltimore series as well, and I really want to lead with this. I have been a Jason Alexander denier.
Have you?
In the sense of, I think, how do I word this properly? I don't think denier is the right word. I've been waiting for the other shoe to drop with Jason
the regression
Alexander.
To the mean.
Yeah, and I was very much like that with Zach Greinke. I was like, I was like, this trade's good for 1 year. It actually was good for multiple years. With Jason Alexander, I was like, you know what? I think that he's the Cinderella, the clock striking at midnight. He just faced the Orioles last week. They're getting a second time to see him. This is going to go sideways.
Yeah.
It was a complete opposite because it was the Astros who saw nearly perfect game versus Young.
Yeah.
And they were all over his ass last night. I thought that was going to happen, Jason Alexander.
I was a little worried about that in that first inning. I was like, they, because his strength is not having great stuff, but he's pitching the hell out of it. He's sequencing the hell out of it. He's crafty.
He looks like kind of Greinke, like.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that disrespect to Zach Greinke, like later Greinke his move he had to throw changeups in fastball spots.
Yeah.
He threw fastballs in off-speed spots. Like he got over with Kurt. Like that's kind of what we're seeing Jason Alexander do, and you could see the confidence on the mound happening. There's times in that first inning, first and second, no outs. You're like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah.
No, he legitimately rises to that occasion, gets out of it, does that, and he just seems to be navigating like a veteran. And I love that it is Carantini catching him, a guy that can kind of navigate that.
Two vets just dicing up teams.
And it's almost like a beautiful dance. It's like this. What's a beautiful dance that's out there? It's not like a salsa or anything. It's like
ice skating.
It's almost like that. Just very like, wow. They're the two guys that are just crafting through the line of, and I mean, Baltimore still has some bops in there. Like it's not like you're rolling out guys that are ready checking out Cabo golf times. So to see that, and he's done it 3 times through the rotation now, that he's been a stopper.
Yeah.
And that's like, you can't teach that shit. Like that's what you want. Like
so far with Houston, 7 games started, 43 innings, a 2.72 ERA.
Say that again.
8 games, 7 started, 43 innings, 2.72 ERA.
And he's 3-1.
He is 4-1.
4-1. Which is like ERA plus. What's all that looking like? XFIP and
ERA plus is 154.
Fuck.
FIP is 391. He's not pitching that much. He's not getting lucky based on that. Not super lucky. Comparing that, Zach Greinke in 2019 when the Astros acquired him, he made 10 starts, 62.2 innings, a 3.02 ERA.
Yeah.
And a ERA plus of 154. So essentially,
the Astros
recreated Zach Greinke again. That's right on the money.
That is right on the money.
Wow, what a comparison.
That was
basically it's 2019 the Astros acquired Zach Greinke, but it's 2025 and the Astros acquired Jason Alexander, and you're getting the same result.
Yeah,
almost exactly. That's kind of spooky.
Fan Crew says Jason Alexander's savant page doesn't inspire confidence, but he's been getting it done with ground balls. So you hit this nail on the head. Yeah. Don't walk guys, compete. Yeah, when you have a great defense, use them. I'm very old school baseball in the sense of just compete your ass off, throw strikes, don't walk people. Like
Yep.
very caveman baseball esque. I love all the analytics and I love kind of the new wave of that. But at the end of the day, it's hey, throw fucking strikes. Like that's all you need. Joseph brings up a good question here, and I think it was the guys on ESPN 97.5. I think it was Jeremy and Joel who brought this up, and I tend to agree. I don't think Yainer Diaz is capable of catching Framber Valdez anymore.
Yeah. All the
Um,
pass balls.
the pass balls, the frustrations on the mound.
He needs a vet.
You could see that tension.
Yeah.
And
Well, he was great with. Was it Maldi? Was his everyday?
yeah,
I mean, before, right?
Yeah, and we'll be able to pull the curtain back a little bit in the offseason about all that and just that what you need and the Maldi haters and the Maldi lovers, like you're seeing why that was a thing, right? You're seeing, and look, there's Framber Valdez knows he's one of the best left-handed pitchers on planet Earth. Like, there's no question
I
of
think
that.
that's where the frustration comes from.
The frustration lies where you're looking that, hey, I threw a really fucking good pitch there, and we're not getting it stuck. We're not sticking strikes. We're not. It feels like my guy behind the plate's not competing with me, and like so you get that frustration, you get that friction, and sometimes you need a little change up. So maybe this next time through, it is Victor behind the plate with Framber. Does Framber have to own up to some of his shit? Of course, yeah, like all pitchers do. And not to get on the whole Framber soapbox too, because hey, Steven Oker didn't cover first base yesterday. Like no one got on his ass post game, right?
Yep.
Also, Framber put himself out there by getting on his guys, and I'm sure that was a conversation in that players meeting, where some vets took you under the wing and said some stuff, and grown men will say stuff to grown men, and you learn and you grow from that. I mean, one of my I never played pro ball, but in college, I said we were going to sweep LSU Shreveport in the paper. And all the old guys were like, "Why did you do that?" And then we got swept, and then I was never allowed to talk to the media again.
Yeah.
and I got my ass reamed.
No,
so
way.
you learn.
Yeah. Dez talk shit.
Yeah, and so you learn the ebbs and flow, and these guys are ultimate competitors. So going to the Framber Yainer thing, hey, like fool me, can't get fooled again. Like let's change it up. Let's see if it's the same thing with Caratini, then. All right, we just got to survive the surge.
APM curious to know the pitching stats with Caratini versus Diaz catching this year. Before I go to this year, we'll do this year first. This year, 2 games, Caratini has caught Framber, 12 innings, 2.25 ERA, 748 OPS against, though.
You can pull that up?
Yeah, on Baseball Reference. With Yainer Diaz catching him, 3.41 ERA and 145 innings pitched. That's this year. But it's only 2 starts for Caratini, so that's a tough sample size. In his career, with the catchers that have caught him a lot, who do you think he has the best ERA with?
Maldonado.
Nope.
Ooh. Is it Yainer?
It's Yainer.
Wow.
In his career, in 253 innings pitched, Framber has a 3.09 ERA when Yainer's catching him. When Maldi was catching him and 566 innings pitched, it's a 3.20. So it's pretty close, about the same. When Victor's catching him in his career, 69 innings pitched, a 3.13 ERA. So as much as I get it, and I do think a changeup, more so not stuff-wise, but less game-filled and more mental, I do think a changeup and catcher would help, at least for a couple starts, just to kind of get him out of a rut. But overall, the numbers kind of say it's a pitcher thing.
Yeah,
the pitcher's going to be the pitcher.
It's a stuff thing.
Over the span of 200 to 500 innings, the pitcher is the pitcher. It's not going to make that much of a difference who his catcher is. Yeah, because if you look at between Maldi, Caratini, and Diaz, it's only a 0.11 ERA split difference between in all of his career getting those 3 catchers. So
and I think we can, and I want to jump back in the Baltimore series, and we'll end with just Ethan, I agree, and I kind of disagree with you too, right? I agree with Framber isn't hitting his spots. That's not on Yiner. And then you said Yiner shouldn't be a therapist behind the plate for Framber. I disagree on that. The same people that applaud Carlos Correa for being a leader and doing that stuff, I want my backstop to do that. I need my
specifically
backstop
with
to
your
be
pitcher. That's part of the catcher's job.
yeah, and I think there's confidence in that guy behind the backstop that is creating the game plans for the pitchers, right? He's obviously working with them, working with the analytics department, working with the other people. Like that guy needs to be a leader. And I'm not saying that's not Yiner. I'm just saying
he has it sometimes.
that
You'll sometimes see him.
that person that unfortunately carries a lot of stuff that you don't see on an Excel sheet or in Baseball Reference or goes to any calculation of WAR or any other stat.
Yeah,
that is just something that baseball is. So I agree and disagree with. I agree. Framber has to be better hitting spots, controlling stuff. And you know what? It happens. It happens in at a stretch where you lose that curveball. It takes one bullpen to like, oh, there it is. I found it right here and right there.
Every year. I feel like even the year he had 23 consecutive quality starts. Even that year, earlier in the year, he had a little funk, and even after the quality start streak ended, he had like a couple games. He has that kind of funk every year. It's not to say that it's gone forever.
Yeah,
but
there's also the Framber discourse is just the top of the conversation online with the Astros fan base, right?
Yeah.
I will say this: there's not guys rolling out of bed that are going to be at 170 to 200 innings in a 4+ WAR. Like you don't grow; those are fucking unicorns. Yeah. So am I frustrated watching these last 4 or 5 starts of Framber Valdez? 100%. When you zoom out to it all, this is a guy that has emerged as a steady anchor and ace or two, if you don't want to name him an ace anymore. Okay, since 2020, but so, and that was someone you never expected. So I think down this stretch, if he finds it again, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're cooking. We're fucking cooking. So that's, I mean, you just hope that bullpen just something clicks.
It could take his very next start. He could bounce back, be the 7-inning 1-run Framber again, and carry that to the postseason.
Yeah,
and then we look back at the Tiger series, or this stretch of games, and you're like, it was just Framber being Framber. He found it. We're good. We'll see.
Circling back to last night, you had Okert go an inning and 2/3, Ort an inning, and then Brian King an inning. Combined, they struck out 4, only 1 hit, 2 walks, no earned runs.
We like I was saying, we were saying on the stream,
you take it.
The high leverage guys are still there.
People
were upset about the bullpen outside of obviously losing Hader. Your high leverage guys are there. They're doing their job. They might, nobody's going to be perfect, but overall, your tandem of King, Okert, Sousa, and Brian Abreu, and then it was Hader before, but right now it's those 4. That 4-headed monster is still nasty. They can still get the job done. The Astros' issue in that stretch of bad games was your low leverage guys, the guys you put in there when you're down 4 runs already, and they're just not good enough to keep it at a 4-run deficit. They were blowing those games open even further. So all that kind of comes back on the offense, though. If you can have a lead, this team can keep the lead, but you can't have your starter go 6 innings, only allow 3 runs, technically a quality start, but then your low leverage guys, you score no runs, you're down 3-0 in the 7th, all of a sudden it's 8-0 and then the game's over. So I think it all still comes back to the offense, scoring runs, and your starting pitching continued to cover it. If you're doing those things right, I'm not worried about, man, it was 4-0, now it's 10-0. Like, you weren't winning that game anyways. You lost 10-1. So as long as the high leverage guys keep doing that, those stats you just listed, throw strikes,
dominate the zone, throw strikes. Yeah. I don't think this is a take, but I do think this weekend is kind of a foreshadowing of the rest of the year. With the rotation being what it is on this Baltimore series, it very much feels like the season kind of hinges on these 3 starters remaining, like for the rest of the year, right?
Who's starting?
So
the
you
lineup?
have Lance tonight.
Yeah.
You have Javier on Saturday,
Yes.
and then Sunday you are rolling with Hunter.
What do we?
What's let me pull it
It'd
up.
be Hunter. Yeah, because Framber pitched after Hunter.
MLB.com. They this is the one of the worst.
The app is so much better.
So
than,
bad.
Look, because the app I can just Arrighetti.
Oh yes, yeah, Spencer.
Yeah.
On Sunday. So
It's kind of it's kind of like
it's almost a foreshadowing because
how they do. Is
how they
we
go,
do.
we go.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you need at least. I'd be happy with splitting the series. You need, and in that way of splitting the series, that means I'd be happy with 2 of those 4 starters being good.
yeah,
And if that's all we get, that's fine. You get 2 of those 2 plus Framber and Hunter. You have 4 good starters. So if 2 of these 4 starters this weekend, Jason Alexander already did it. So you just need one of these final 3
step up
to show you that they can step up and give you a 6-inning 2-run performance, like Jason just did.
Yeah.
Well, 5 1/3, but whatever.
Going back through the comments, obviously the Framber conversation.
Let me get this IG one real quick
Yeah.
before it goes away. Justin said, "How do we feel about Craig Kimbrel's sign?" We just talked about that for a bit. We'll probably clip that and put that on YouTube so people can see it. But the question: does he fill Hader's shoes? Absolutely not. I think that has to be something. And, the fan base, especially if you're not like super plugged into baseball, you're a casual viewer, which is totally fine. You see, the Astros got Craig Kimbrel just after losing Hader. You think, former like all-star closer,
potential Hall of Famer.
they're putting him in the 9th inning. Like, bam. That's not what's happening. He's gonna be tried out probably in the 7th, maybe the 8th if he comes out firing. But Brian Abreu is your closer right now, potentially for the rest of the year.
Most likely the rest of the year, yeah.
Yeah. So Kimbrel's just coming in for essentially tryouts. They're gonna try to tweak some things and hope that, best case scenario, he is good enough to be your 8th inning guy by the end of the year. That'd be amazing if you get some semblance of former Craig Kimbrel and he's your 8th inning guy with Brian Abreu in the 9th. That'd be great.
Yeah, if we're relying on Kimbrel to be the closer, something's gone terribly wrong.
Absolutely, yeah. And like I said, like I was just talking about
in West Palm Beach,
the four-headed monster of King, Sousa, Okert, and Abreu.
That
all 4 of those
monsters
guys,
carrying a lot of weight.
I mean, it's been that for most of the year. They're all guys with like a 2 to 3 ERA. Tryouts is crazy, but like Kimbrel is behind all 4 of those guys as far as.
And also, you know what? Those guys kind of need a little
No,
breather.
that's part of it too. Yeah,
get those guys a little bit.
You want to keep adding to your list of guys that you trust in high leverage scenarios,
because we've seen it in 22, right? And so this also goes to Cody had a good question.
Yeah, get to
that's where I'm at. APM 4-headed monster is crazy. It's crazy. That's him, not me.
As far as when you have a 2-run lead,
are the monsters in the room with us?
They're all very good.
Cody asks, "Have we buried the dream of tandem pitching? Seems 6-man is the way they are going." I don't think so. I've been standing on. I think
that what they're doing is they're holding tryouts over this, like you said. I think this weekend is going to tell them a lot about who they can trust starting a game, and then moving forward, depending on how they perform, they might make the decision a week or so from now, especially when Garcia comes back and you have 6, 7, I don't know how many starters you have. Then you're like,
Luis Garcia in the room with us.
This is who I trust to start. You start a game, and then this guy, well, let's put him as a piggyback instead.
Give me all the piggyback. Give me all the tandem starts. I need it. I think that's the path to success, to get to October and to win October. Minimizing the innings, protecting the bullpen, protecting some of these guys. I feel like that's how you do it. So hopefully they do that.
You wanna hear some stats real quick?
Sure.
You ready for this?
Hey, men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. 4-headed monster. All 4 in our top 7 ERA plus. Brian Abreu's your number 1, 265 ERA plus. Bennett Sousa 147. Brian King 144. Stephen Okert 141. Men lie. Women lie. Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
They all have an ERA under 3. They're all they're good.
Okay. Maybe it's like a Pokemon. Maybe it has to like do a little evolution
Into what?
into the 4-headed monster.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, I would trust any 4 of those guys with a 2-run lead. That's my point. And they're all interchangeable. That's the thing. You don't really have like a 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
They're all interchangeable.
Ethan, how far do you see us going into the postseason? They're winning the whole fucking thing. Kyle Mays, thoughts on Jordan stealing a bag and sliding in the second on his rehab? That felt very much like a message to the powers
why
that
is
be.
he not in Baltimore right now?
That very much felt like, hey, put me in, let me spin. Like, come on. And I feel like there's, no, I don't want to start anything. Never mind. Indy asked, did I miss the wheel? We have not done the wheel yet.
We have not done the wheel.
What was?
It was the over/under on innings pitched, and Javier ruined it.
So everyone with under 1. Yeah.
I don't think we've gotten a single submission. By the way, this week,
get your submissions in.
This
guys
week, I took speaking full circle. Ethan asked, I need to know, where did y'all get the 17 and 22 moon picture behind you? These were Apollo originals designed by Axel. Bang, all these. The Jordan one. He's a badass. And speaking of Axel, he had the idea for me to do a Google form.
Yes.
For the giveaway. So next week and moving forward, once we figure out what the giveaway is for next week, I'm going to create a Google form and share it in the YouTube chat here before the stream is over, and everybody will get to submit their answer, and then I'll have a nice form to pull from for the wheel for next week instead
That'll
of
be so much easier.
DMing screenshots and all that.
Indy sent it in, and Cody sent it in. Perfect. So yeah, if you guessed under last week, you won. And we'll go from there. Also, like, all these things, Major League Baseball made us like take them down the store. Like, that was so dumb. I had a fight with Major League Baseball, and I lost.
Unfortunately,
I lost.
They bullied the little man.
Jordan was swinging big. JB, I wouldn't trust Kimbrel to close a door. That is our resident Philly fanatic, so he knows.
He's been through a lot.
Jimmer, I'm not gonna read that comment, but I agree. We'll get that fun going. But yeah, going back to last night, I also don't want to miss this. Loss in that 5-hit game of Mr. Jesus Sanchez. He was 0 for 29. Sorry, I'm reading it right now. Christian Walker continues to hit the damn ball and hard.
Incredible defense.
Incredible.
He made a scoop last night that they barely even talked about on the broadcast.
The Pena, the little ball that kind of hit Pena. And
oh my god, he just went whoop and made it. I'm like, that is one of the most difficult scoops you'll ever see. And they barely even talked about it. He just made it look easy.
I don't think there's been one. I don't think there's been one ball down the line where I was like, he should have had that.
No.
There's play after play after play. It's like, how the hell did he make that play? I think there was one he kind of got Dino short arm where he dove, but his arm kind of got stuck.
Yeah.
And the ball got down the line. It was just one of those, weird baseball ones.
No, but certainly, would you say right now,
this is the guy you paid for?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But would you say right now he's the best defensive first baseman you've seen on the Astros? Has he passed Yuli?
Ooh, that's gonna get a lot of people in the comments.
No, I know, but I'm asking you.
I would say the last 3 months of Christian Walker has probably been some of the best defensive first baseman plays I've seen.
Yeah,
I think Yuli did it for a longer period.
For sure. Like, I'm not saying he's passed him yet,
but these last 90 days, it's got to be up there for some of the best defensive first basemen.
Yeah,
it just. He's every pick he's made, every ball down the line he's made. I think the couple of balls that have gotten by him are arm side that there's a runner on first and kind of gets lost with the runner crossing over. But man, this is the guy you paid for, and I think the Jose Abreu comments in 2.0 is
it was way too early and way too harsh.
Yeah, and it was just low hanging fruit.
Yeah, see, I get it. I get that feeling like, oh no, here we go again. Like I get that sentiment.
His OPS is almost to 700. If he gets to 750, that means another month and a half of great ball. 108 hits, 17 bombs. He was never going to bat 300. He's always in the
No.
mid 250s. He's batting 235. You got to get the slugging up. If he gets going, his range OAA is a 2 in the 82nd percentile. Last year to 13 OAA.
Yeah.
That is, golly, I wish we had 2024 Christian Walker. Why is his OAA so low? I thought he's been playing really good at first.
Yeah, I don't know.
When did he get ducked all these points? Also, I don't even know how, like the defensive metric stuff, analytics is like Latin to me.
Yeah. No, I get that. Not Singleton, boo. Does Mancini count? Mancini's one play in the World Series, I think, puts him on the list 100,000%.
Yeah,
Might be the best single play by a first baseman, and my best, most important single play by a first baseman in franchise history.
It's Trey Mancini.
Yeah,
100%.
That one play.
I'm sure
That changed everything.
I mean, I think if you've been here, we told the story before, but for everyone that's new, when we were at Breggie's post parade World Series, post parade World Series, and we were at Little Woodrow's and we're hanging out with the guys in the back, and somehow just in the Des way, I was next to Trey Mancini. We're having some beers, and I was actually patient zero for like the COVID outbreak.
Yes,
I was very sick. I didn't know at the time. Trey was kind of like down, like bummed out. And I was like, dude, what's wrong? You just won the World Series. And he was just like, man, I feel like I didn't do anything. Like I got traded. Like I sucked. I didn't hit. And then all of a sudden I was just like, bro, you made the play that won the fucking World Series. Like you will never have to buy a meal or a drink in the city of Houston ever again. And he was like, really? I was like, dude, look at all these fucking people here. Like they fucking love you. Like, and that's what you need when you win the World Series. You need plays like that. You need moments like that. And as fans, we'll never forget that shit. That's what it comes into. Yeah, Josh went off screen. He's doing the wheel right now. So if you guessed under last week, send that in right now because he's filling out the wheel.
And what's the giveaway for this week?
Ooh, that's a good question, Gabriel.
Yeah, that what the wheels for?
It was a Brantley hat and something, right? Well, yeah, tank. Yeah, tank.
Brantley hat and a tank top.
I still haven't thought of anything for this week yet.
Okay, so
let me see here. What else did I miss from last night's game other than a win?
Maybe what is the AL lead after the end of this week?
I don't know. Stop. That's disgusting. One thing I did miss last night, Yander Diaz, perfect home run. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shellacked one. Over on IG, HTX says Jordan back on Saturday. That's what it seems like. But even then, he probably doesn't play till Sunday, I guess, maybe. Like Indy said Brantley hat. Okay, perfect. We have, the Brantley hats are here on the desk, so we do have that. We'll throw a tank top in there too, just because I think we also said that. Why is he playing tonight? Like,
Right.
Fly him in today.
Right.
Give him the day off. Travel. He starts Saturday, Sunday. Tia says they sent the sorry I'm late. Just sent the screenshot on IG, so make sure we check IG. Yeah, Joseph. I think that's a good one. A Jordan hit total for the week. I'll start thinking of a number in my head. I like that. Yeah, we'll have some off days. So I got to also look at the schedule because he's gonna have some Jordan off days. Yeah. So let's say he comes up Saturday. He probably plays Sunday, Monday off day, naturally. Then we 3 at the Rockies.
Well, 3 at the Rockies might.
So essentially, probably 4 games of Jordan. Hey, also, you know what? I've been tough on the GM at times. and I love them. I want to have I can't have a beer because I'll break out in hives. I like to have a cold drink with the GM one day and actually have him on. He did say mid-August. The 22nd's not completely mid-August, but it's not far off. Like he wasn't. So
What's the
good on
thoughts
him.
on JP France? JP going long inning relief?
Well, they have him in AAA. They optioned him to AAA. So I wonder.
I thought they just called him up though.
They reactivate him, but option him down. I think they're trying to just figure out who they can rely on the 6-man. I think they kept him down to keep him extended.
Yeah.
Just because Lance is up for today's game. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, you have to keep them extended down there. So I think that's kind of one of those things. As things shore up and tighten up, then.
So you think we'll see what happens with him after maybe a Garcia start?
Yeah, but I mean, when is Luis Garcia going to pitch for the Houston? Is Luis Garcia in the room with all of us?
Yeah. Garcia will be back. McCullers is back. JP France, and then we still have Alexander in the rotation. So, what happens with Alexander with how well he's been pitching? I mean, just better questions.
Yeah. There's just it very much feels like this. It feels like an episode of Chopped, but you open up the fucking basket and there's like 7 cloves of garlic. You're just like, what am I gonna do with all this garlic? Like we have the same ingredient. So it's trying to figure that out.
Okay, so not saying this is what I want to happen, but we're just speaking because we've got a good issue right now. LMJ gets blown up again. His ERA is now over 7, and you've got starting pitchers waiting in the wings.
Probably a hard conversation that needs to happen.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. He's on the road.
You need if you're in line, stay in line. You have an opportunity to pitch for the Houston Astros. I like this. I like this to give it a little bit more protection on this guess. Andy said Jesus Sanchez hit total. I may combine hit total of Sanchez and Jordan, just because I don't know how many games Jordan's playing.
Yeah,
I don't.
No, I know. I just need having Jordan in there at all. Like, it can go fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be a high.
6 games.
Yeah, that's why I want to give a kind of a solid, a more number in a neighborhood that people can guess a good over under.
So we're probably thinking between 8 to 10 games between both of the guys.
Yeah, because you got to think Sanchez is probably going to miss one lefty start.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll zero in on a number here. Thank you for all 75 people chilling right now in chat on the Friday live show. We are pulling up the wheel. This is for a Michael Brantley hat.
All right, so we only have 3 names on here.
Yeah, only 3 people. Only 3 people sent their submissions in. Joe's been on a heater.
Yeah.
Joe's been on a heater. Joe, you're at the dope. Yeah.
You're sending more than anybody else.
Yeah.
But moving forward, we'll have a Google form, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah, moving forward, we'll have a Google form that you can put your submission in, and it's going to be all tracked. And
so even if you miss a Friday, you're still eligible.
Yeah. Kyle, UT's going to blow out Ohio State. I'm going to Lake Charles tomorrow, and I'm putting so much on that plus 120 money line.
Don't you mean Ohio State? It's going to blow out Texas? My guess is like, yeah. My guess 49-14.
Dude, that was a good spin.
Yeah.
You got some heat on that spin.
It's gonna be respin.
Indy with the winner. I think it's the first win. The Michael Brantley hat and tank top. Winner, chicken dinner. APM. Give me. APM.
Ooh.
APM. APM. We'll talk offline. I'll take that action. I'll take that action.
Oh, he's got side bets going.
I'll take anyone's action on that game.
All right.
Fine. She said finally. Congratulations on the win. The Michael Brantley professional hitting. I don't even know if we can actually say Michael Brantley's name. That'd be false advertising. But
Uncle Mike.
Fuck it. Uncle Mike professional hitting hat.
Could be anybody's
Could
Uncle
be
Mike.
Anyone's Uncle Mike. Anyone's Tio.
I have an uncle. I have like 3 Uncle Michaels.
I have
actually.
2 Tio Mikes.
It was a real common name in
Yeah.
the 80s. Whenever.
I'm gonna start thinking of that number still. We still have a few more minutes.
I'm gonna start working on the form because we at least have the prompt.
With 3 games left going in the Baltimore series, chat. Let's get your vibes. 75 people chilling here on YouTube. I think 300 more over on Twitter. I can't really see the tweets that come in. So if you're on Twitter, come over to YouTube. It's the best way to communicate with everyone and talk through the game.
What are we giving away? Let's establish that. Oh, you know what? We'll give away some pretzelized.
Yeah, we'll give away some pretzelized.
Gabe, grab that pretzelized by my desk. We need to shout that out. Make sure we talk about the draft.
Yeah, next Thursday. If you haven't seen, every Apollo podcast is their own fantasy football team. So like Beyond the Diamond team is me and Brian, Josh and Gabe are on, and Dex are on the pop culture. The Summit Boys, the basketball, the football guys, the hockey guy. Every podcast in our network has a team. Pretzelize is a sponsor for this event. They are giving away a ton of stuff, but we're gamifying our league because like everyone has their own league. No one wants to hear about fantasy football. It's right. It's the most redundant thing. But what we're doing is gamifying the league for our community. So on draft night, you're going to have, we haven't figured out like what you can do, but if you spend a super chat or whatever it is, you can make a pick for.
Yeah. We're going to have different tiers. And like, if you do a super chat, you can unlock like, oh, I want BTD gets to steal a pick.
Yeah. Steal a pick. Or no, let's not steal. Swap a pick.
Yeah.
Swap a pick.
That's what it would be.
Or, hey, you see like you guys are team BTD. You see that someone's having a really good draft, you could send a super chat and make that podcast.
They have to draft
take a kicker in the 3rd round. I think we're going to protect the first 3 rounds. I think we're going to protect the first 3 rounds.
Probably protected,
but everything else, so it's gamifying the entire league. And now it goes into the season. Into the season as well, that you're going to have an opportunity because Pressalize is giving away a year supply to a fan of the winning team. So what we're going to do is another Google sheet, I think is probably going to be the best way. After the draft happens, you could be team BTD, you could be team pop culture.
You have to hitch your wagon to one team.
To one team.
And if that team wins, you win.
You'll be entered to win a year supply of Pretzelize.
This like legitimately, like I know they're sponsoring, but this is actually like my favorite new snack.
It's fire.
They have like we had the cheddar, we had a honey mustard, and there's like pita chips as well.
And so if you do join the BTD team, it's gonna be me and Brian navigating. They're doing their own stuff, but we'll be like, hey guys, we'll spend a minute, 2 minutes on the pod every Friday, and be like, yo, what should we do with our roster construction? What should we do with free agent? We're opening it up to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be Thursday. Really excited for that. It's awesome. It's really, really awesome.
So let's give away a box of Pretzelized, as well as some Astros baseball cards.
Yes.
So I have
we'll give
stack of good Astros baseball
cards. I have a Kyle Tucker. You know what? We'll send a Kyle Tucker signed card because apparently we won't send anyone to Chicago right now because they're angry.
Okay, a Kyle Tucker signed card. Okay, I need you to get that to me, buddy.
Yes, I will.
Okay, box of Pressalize and a box of your choice too, because there's different flavors. So I get it if you don't like honey mustard. We're not going to send you a honey mustard box. Okay, so now we just need the prompt. So you said it's
going to be Jesus Sanchez and Yordan Alvarez combined hits from today's game to next Thursday. About to do my Jimmy Neutron.
hits between. I'm gonna be very detailed, so we're not between 822 and win is
728. No, 828.
and
So it's 6
828.
games for Jesus. Let's say there's one lefty in there, so it's only 5 games.
We doing over under, or is it
Over under.
Okay.
An over under total. Let's go.
Okay. Over 3 under. So yeah, somebody asked how do you enter the giveaway. This is how you enter the giveaway. Once I make this Google form, I'm going to send it right in this YouTube chat, and everybody can enter their guess. And then next week, I will be able to just pull those winners and put them on the wheel. So I'm making Noah draft Kyle Pitts. Yeah, that's what's really fun about it. Like you can super chat and make somebody draft somebody. You know, give whatever they want.
APM Apollo MMA. Yeah, we're loaded. That'll probably be 2026, but we are working on the back end for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Man. So that's potentially 5 games. That's 3. Jordan's gonna play 4, 9 games. 2 guys I can fucking hit.
You're like the Oracle and the Matrix. You're just like
I'm gonna go with 13.5. That feels high.
no, I like that.
13.5 combined hits.
He just got 5 in one game. Like
13.5 combined hits between Jesus Sanchez and Jordan Alvarez.
okay.
I don't feel comfortable with that number.
All right, I'm gonna send the.
Oh, my skin's crawling. I don't feel comfortable with
you
that
wanna-
number.
eh,
No, it's fine. It's
I
fine.
think it's a good line.
Okay. Thank you for gassing me up.
All right, I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna publish it and share this right now.
We're gonna put it right now into chat. You just put your name. Gosh, ready and under.
Oops. Okay, I'm sending it right now. Your over unders. I mean, it's nice for you to put them in chat, but your thing is gonna only count if you respond to the form.
We're putting the form in right now in chat.
I just entered it. Just click on that link and give your response. Let me make sure it actually works. Yeah.
APM, like I'm gonna do with yours, fucking pretzel. It's pretzel chip. It's pretzel chip.
Well, there's pita chips and there's
And pita
pretzel
chip,
crackers
yeah.
and like it's a good snack.
Hey, maybe you know sell it on the table. I don't know.
We're not condoning that.
Get all the bad lines out of your system before Lake Charles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's fair.
That's fair. I do think there needs to be a BTD. What's it called?
Book.
No. Well, no. We can't run an illegal book. Just trust me, I want to.
Trust me, I've tried.
Trust me. I don't think you can do that.
It's got to be a way to make money.
Gotta
off
be a way to
this.
make money off this. One of those calls. What is the calls you make when they check on people's house? Like when they check on you?
Wellness check.
Wellness check. Give me a wellness call at Sunday at 8 a.m. Axel, great question. Oh, the form is locked, or is it just me?
You can only respond once. We got 4 responses already, so people are doing it.
Okay. I'm just tuning in. Saw somebody ask about Basalo already. How do you think Adley is feeling about it? Yeah, are they moving on from Adley Rushman? It seems like that was kind of a statement. Maybe, yeah, shoring up a top prospect in baseball.
Wait a second, I messed it up.
Josh messed it up. He's fixing it right now, chat.
Well, I didn't put a form for like your name. So I have all these responses, but I don't know who's who.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
my fault.
if you put a response in,
I mean,
he's redoing it because
I'm redoing it. I'm gonna send a new one. That's my bad.
We're sending a new one.
Yeah, I just need
Delete.
I just need to put a question that is like, what is your at? So you can.
Yeah, put your at in. I think
my bad.
Adley leaves, and so let me look. What's Adley's contract situation? Look, Adley Rushman contract. Adley is in ARB 2. Yikes! They are not. Wow, that was a statement. I thought. He's had a down year, down last 2 years. Hey, you know what? Come play first base for us, Bubba, in a couple of years. Get off your knees. Look, protect your knees, protect the
Get off your
legs.
knees.
Come play first base for Houston in 2 years.
Shit. Okay. All right, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send a link again.
Damn, that is crazy. I did not expect. Yeah, I think you should leave. Ethan says, great podcast, guys. I love the commentary and live shows. You always put out great top tier content. Thank you, Ethan. That means a lot. It really fucking does.
There we go. What is your at, and then your answer. So,
all right, there's the new updated Google form.
That's my bad. I was getting responses, and I was gonna look at the names, and I was like, oh, there are no names.
We are overtime.
Well, overtime.
Going into the rest of the weekend. Last final thoughts.
I've been saying it since the other day. They sweep. It's a sweep coming, baby. The switch flipped.
Okay.
The new Astros are here.
Okay.
Noberto, just put Noberto. I mean, just whatever we identify you as. So when I look at it, like, don't just put Josh because there's like a billion Joshes. So, but you don't have to give your government name.
Yeah, just whatever you're at.
Whatever we can identify you as.
A sweep. Wow. I'm going to say the next 3-game series is they take 2. There's two wins in there. It ain't going to be pretty, but there's 2 wins in there. But you know what? Sometimes you got to get in the fucking mud and get a little dirty. You got to say, hey, I'm willing to fucking die in this mud. Are you? That's all I want to see from this team.
All
willing
right.
to die.
We have a
shout out for Indy for the super chat.
Sweep. Yes, ma'am.
Sweep. All
Sweep
caps. We just give 2 or 3.
Over from APM, over from Ethan, over from Indy, under from Rain Down, under from Tia, under from Noberto, under from Jay. So we're about
split. Okay, that's a good line then.
Split.
That's a good line.
I think it gives me a little this is cool. It gives me like a graph here.
APM, no, I'm not willing to die.
we're at 64% under right now.
Okay, not great.
9 to 5.
Not total. Great. Wow, I was thunder and lightning again. Okay, that's it for today's show.
Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
We're learning. We're growing.
We're growing.
We have a Google form now.
If you have,
we started on time.
We started on time.
We have a new sponsor for a new show. Everybody, please hang out with us Thursday night. Thursday night. Put it on your calendar. Thursday night at 7. Join us here live on YouTube.
I need help. Like, they are on their own team. It's just me because of a
he is on his own.
It's a stupid rule, stupid American rules of non-competes that I'm going to be on an island by myself. So I need y'all to help me on this draft.
Yeah, because Brian, he can be here in spirit.
He can phone in. Like,
he can be on the phone with you. You can have like a little earpiece.
Guys, can y'all just put yourselves in my shoes? I'm gonna have Brian coaching me from 3,000 feet, a million feet away with the phone call and telling me who to draft.
Why'd you pick him? Y'all are gonna fight.
We're gonna fight so much. Trey says, "Love them boys," but I got under. That's fair.
I think it's good. I took the over.
Today is a new day.
I think Jesus alone might hit that over.
Team beat. So look, we're gonna rally together.
As much as I'm playing both sides, so I come out on top.
Yeah.
Because as much as I root for Team BTD, and I'm right here on BTD, I'm on Team Watch Movies, and the Watch Movies boys are gonna play some football. We're gonna do this. We taking Daniel Jones round 1. Is that what you're going for?
Oh,
you gotta
man.
hook him from Trey.
Yeah, hook 'em. I'm putting a lot of money on Texas.
Over on
to-
IG, Real Jared says, "We got this. September's our month."
I love the positivity. I love the positivity.
like it, I
feel,
like it.
feel the positive energy. Shout out to Big City Wings, Houston's Wing Joint, Paul's Wing Joint, 14 locations with the newest one in Cyprus opening up. Head over to bigcitywings.com to find the nearest one to you.
That was like Mattress Mac, dude. That was
You like that?
flying out there. Go to Big City Wings today.
Today! Get your wings right there on the table today! You zing, we zing. Zing, zang, zang responsibly. It is the weekend, so if you're going out and having fun, starting out early with a little Sunday fun day or a little brunchy tomorrow, literally get the michelada mix, the margarita mix, or the ready in a can with the vodka already in it. Blazing Bloody Mary. Get yours at Total Wine Specs or HEB. Shout out to our sponsors. If you want to sponsor, just reach out to us. Shout out to y'all. Thank you guys for staying so much.
Yeah, thank you for
As
hanging
we're
out
11
with
minutes
us.
over time.
Another W today, and we'll be back Monday for another show.
Just win. Just fucking
Just
win.
win,
Just
just
fucking
win.
win. Just fucking win, please.
That's all we want.
Just win.
We just want W. No. I can't.
Shit.
I'm
You
not-
can't eat the. Me and Jameis got it. Eat the W.
Yeah. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will see you Monday. Go Stros.
Peace. Love you guys.